There's the contact with Mangano coming back on. Here's Manny Rodriguez going up the inside, opportunity on the curve. It's tricky, that one. I can understand why they want to call it a racing. I mean, what do you think on it? Where's your take? I think it's a bit of a 3-1, really. I don't know. I mean, the fact is, for me, in my opinion, is that Gallo's there. Can't just drive into it and spin him and then drive off. The thing is, obviously, Rodriguez even was on the soft still. I mean, so once you get on there, the car gets unsettled naturally anyway. It's always going to chuck you that a little bit wide, but yeah, but no, that's what it is. FIA said no further action, which means that we have the final standing for the whole thing. Or for the whole bread and butter family, possibly. I don't know where on earth you're going with this. Again, you've always got these weird analogies. Anyway, you can see at the top of the order, Coque Lopez sits there, 38 points. You can put a tenner on it at the start of this weekend. I think you're in with a nice, I was going to say a nice trip down the pub, but you're not even at the moment. I wouldn't do that. No, that's not very true. Jose Serrano making a Spanish 1-2 there as well. That's Beauvoir. I mean, I think he'll be really pleased with finishing third, given how that last race was. I mean, that was a really difficult last one for him. I mean, you know that beast is sort of all or nothing kind of guy. So he'll be upset that he didn't win, and he'll be relieved to went through there. Because really, the end of things, as long as you're in the top 8 here, you go into the world final. So that's the important. Yeah, absolutely right. Some other shout-outs as well for the likes of Adam Pie, really good second race from him. Patrick Blajan, really likes his Red Bull 2019, as it turns out. Seems to be coming good in those. Kevlin and Mangano, the last two drivers who make it through. Sadly, Mariclino, Moisov, Conan, Rodriguez, Swillo, Malky, Salazar, and Martin Swidrick will go no further in the EMEA regional final. So let's take a look, shall we, at some of the other incidents out on track during that race. It was a bit of an action-packed one at Spa-Francorchamps. As you see on the screen here, this is Coque Lopez in 4th position, going side by side with Adam Sosfillo. This is on the opening lap. The Spanish getting up ahead through the Fania chicane. Nice move there from him. This is actually for what this is sort of what cost him a stronger result in that one. Into the wall on the outside of turn number 9. Final moments ahead. Meanwhile, we had 3 cars fighting for first position. Kevlin, Sosfillo, and Giorgio Mangano, of course, from different strategies as well. Sosfillo coming out better on that. And Mangano having to wait for the contact between the two again. Here's Coque Lopez. This is the pass for the lead of Jose Serrano. And this was where Coque's strategy started to unfold. Certainly was, yeah. Coque really did put the bit between his teeth and tried to make a very unorthodox strategy work here with Blackdown versus Serrano. Nice simple move there, Steve, going up the top of the Camel Straight into Lake Hill. But Serrano didn't take it long down, did he?
Sort of brought back around the outside, at least tried to. That was the traditional pass for us at the end of the Camel Straight. I think that's pretty much where everyone was going for their moves.
And the fire's got, here it is. This is the sit-down moment. It goes right away around the outside of Johnson. He'll be texting Mangala after the race saying, excuse me, I thought that. With some very interesting moves being made there. This is on the penultimate lap. This is, of course, Coque Lopez coming out of the pit lane here. And this was one of the defining moments of the race here, Steve, with Lopez coming out ahead of Blajan and Rick Kevlin on the start of the final lap.
Yeah, so Blajan kind of saw it coming and just thought, right, I'll lift off, have a tactical lift, and then shoot back past him on the Camel Straight.
Of course, Michelin Driver of the Day, a coveted award by all of our drivers here, and we basically gave Steve the charge to pick out of these 2 particular drivers. Obviously, Jose Serrano, he was came from nowhere and has done exceptionally well in the competition, and Valerio Gallo. Now, Steve, what's your thinking in terms of how you're going to decide who is the driver of the day here?
Well, after the first 2 races, you probably would have gone with Gallo, which is, big performances, but then kind of dropped the ball a little bit, quite a lot at the final race, and therefore I think we're going to go with Jose Serrano. First time regional finalist, just did really consistent, solid performance in all 3 races.
Yeah, and obviously it's kind of like that pressure. It's all very well kind of, just having like some fun races at home, but when it's like you must perform right now, to then be able to manage that, step up to the plate, and really give that performance, it's impressive, right?
A lot of the other guys have done this before, so he's coming in. He's not really sure about this type of racing with this sort of pressure, so he did really well.
I thoroughly concur. It's a good pick, Steve. So thank you so much for doing that, and we're going to throw it back now to Tom and Jimmy.
Yeah, thank you very much indeed there, Julia. So a well-deserved Michelin drive today, I'd say. Yeah, I think so. Definitely agree with that. I mean, of course, as Steve says, Gallo, I say he did drop the ball, he got the ball kicked over the fence. I think definitely the Rhino. Definitely that. Yeah, exactly that. Well, we've had some brilliant racing, of course, in the EMEA regional final. Huge congratulations to Koke Lopez and indeed all of our 8 competitive teams. Don't forget, of course, we've got more action coming along the way very soon indeed. The Americas regional final is here for you next weekend on the Gran Turismo TV channel. Thank you very much to Julia Harvey, to Jimmy Broadbent, and for myself, Tom Brooks. Thank you very much for joining us. It's been a pleasure. We'll see you for the Americas regional final next week.
Oops.
Hello there, everyone. Okay, I guess this is part 7 of the Road to Legendary. So, to recap, last night we finally got Tally. We still have one more squad mate to get, but that will be the last squad mate that we're going to get. We are going to do loyalty missions. We are going to help Jacob. I know, right? Jacob. Really. Yes. We are going to help Jacob. We are going to do Thane's loyalty mission. We are going to do Garrus's loyalty mission. And we'll see how it goes from there. And that's how we're going to go. Let's see here. Morden is okay. I believe I can. Yes. I need that. Yes. And some assault rifle damage. Yes. And doing a lot of upgrades here. Because you know they're gonna need it. Gonna need all of that. Let's talk to Morden first.
Shepard, how can I help?
Have you got a minute to talk?
Yes, would like that, actually. Talked about work earlier. Time with Special Tasks Group studying genophage. Wasn't entirely honest. Lie of omission. Also, other kinds. Need to clear the air. Mission too important to keep secrets. Work on genophage was more than just study.
I had a feeling you were holding something back.
Apologies, classified information, but you've earned the full story. Need to know me, what I can do, what I did. Wasn't lying completely. Initially just did recon, but uncovered data. Troubling. Krogan population was increasing at faster rate than expected. Krogan were adapting to genophage, overcoming disease.
Did the Krogan evolve, or did some of their scientists develop a treatment?
Krogan scientists? Never met Krogan scientist worthy of term. No. Natural evolution. Krogan physiology incredibly durable. Organ redundancy, backup systems, cellular regeneration. Genophage like any other natural hazard. Krogan evolved past it.
Maybe they were just having a lucky year. Or fewer mercs left, meaning more Krogan were left to repopulate.
Please, Shepard. Social environmental concerns accounted for. Not an undergraduate. Population spike caused by adaptation to genophage. No other possibility.
The genophage was a terrible mistake. It nearly destroyed the Krogan and their culture. Now they have a chance to recover.
Naive viewpoint. Krogan too dangerous to allow unchecked birth rate. Look at Krogan rebellions. Personally led a science team. Geneticists, chemists, sociologists, mathematicians. Created new version of genophage. Released it on Tuchanka, other Krogan-centric areas. Restabilized Krogan population.
How did you distribute the modified genophage?
Covert drops, hospitals, clan centers, water supplies. Very difficult. Few Solarians on Tuchanka. Team got caught a few times. Had to fight free. Messy. Better when things went as planned.
Now, this is something that they need to change. By Mass Effect 3, we discover that they used the Shroud, which was an anti-pollution tower that the Solarians gave the Krogans to supposedly clean the air, which was, in effect, their method of sterilizing the Krogan.
If the Krogan are so dangerous, why not just sterilize them outright?
Not a war criminal, not a murderer, genocide, unnecessary. Krogan as a whole, violent, aggressive, still have outliers, worth saving. Genophage modification protected galaxy, allowed Krogan chance to survive. Everyone wins. Good for us, good for them.
I'm actually fiddling around with the audio settings. Please bear with me for a while. Because I don't want to wear my headset. And it's more comfortable without a headset. So I'm trying to figure something out. Ugh.
Good for us, good for them.
If the Krogan are so dangerous, why not just sterilize them
I'm
outright?
sorry, it's clicking the
Not a
same
war.
thing over and over again.
If the Krogan are so dangerous, why not just sterilize them outright?
Not a war criminal, not a murderer, genocide, unnecessary. Krogan as a whole, violent, aggressive, still outliers.
Yes,
worth
that's a
saving.
dog.
Genophage modification protected galaxy, allowed Krogan chance to survive. Everyone wins. Good for us, good for them.
Success! This is working. This is wrong.
The genophage was a mistake bordering on a war crime. Recreating it is unforgivable.
Don't want me on team? Don't bring me. Can stay here, work on collector research. But no apologies. Did what was right. Hope you do the same if necessary. Should get back to work. Talk more later. Next time tissue synthesis has to compile. Good for free time.
It's interesting on how much Morden changes. Well, it's interesting. I usually would have sided with him. Like, I would...
Commander, you've received a new message at your private terminal.
Of course I did. I would have sided with him in terms of... What do you call that? Just to be friendly, but since we all know what's happening, you did was right. Moreland, I am sorry, my mate. I leave you for a Krogan because you are not endowed as good for your species. Do you fear those words? Okay. Han Olar. That is interesting. That is some really bad PTSD. Yes. And yes. This is funny. Moreland's famous shop. Who cares about the Black Emporium? Right. Let's get on with this. So apparently, I have to keep talking. let's plot a mass relay jump. Oh, it's right there. But before that, let's pick up some, let's pick up some, what do you call that? We'll pick up some, probes. Alright, plot mass relay jump. Let's go back there. Over at the Rosetta Nebula. We'll head over there. Oh, wow. Oh, there was one right here. Noob. I thought you have played this game many times. Yes, I have, but I can't remember every planet, right? Right? Do we debate about the morality of these games? Well, it doesn't really matter. Mass Effect 3 does it. But I am very excited, and I think this should have... I don't know if I should do... Oh my God. Crazy dog. So, I have a dog. Plural dogs. That have a tendency to bark at everything that walks. And is behind that door. Oh my God. Oh, there's an anomaly. Interesting. Since I'm already here, might as well start scanning for things, right? There are a number of quests that would need to be... that I would need to do. One of them would be... what do you call that? One of them would need to be... the rogue mech parts. The rogue AI with mech parts. And a number of blood pack. And, you know, getting rid of mercenaries thing. Blue Suns, all of them apparently have some side missions on these, in these places. So might as well do those. I told myself I'm not supposed to scan. But it's spiking, you know? It actually doesn't feel like that this is a moderate planet because it hasn't gone down. See? Oh, rumored site of illegal archaeological activity. That means they found a Prothean beacon. They found a Prothean beacon. Every time I hear news about Mars, I always go like, oh my God, is this a day where they discover that Protheans exist and they found a data cache on Mars? No, of course not. Of course not. How does life end up like that? Right? But this is a Prothean beacon. Last I checked. Since it was a rogue archaeological site. This is a bunch of, I don't think I'll see husks. Yes, be afraid. I have a I'm on a Cerberus shuttle. We're gonna do this with this. Retrieve artifact, right? Let's see. It's interesting that both of them... Wow. Really? You know what I'm thankful for? And that was done. I'm thankful for backup. Now, there are caches, yes. There are caches here. Thank you. So, and now there's another one here. Yep. I think what I'm curious about the Legendary Edition is how Mass Effect 1 will drastically change. I think that is the game that will completely... Well, should be different. Oops. This one will be interesting because this is a really embedded thing. Get that, Miranda. It better be. I'm Commander Shepard.
Firing a high-impact shot.
Come on. I know there's one here that's really like you are in like husks galore. Like a bunch of side quests. Side missions that I can do before we do the collector base or after the collector base. But honestly, I would like to do all of those before the collector base. Just gives it a little bit more... Gives it more requests for aid. Exogeny. Of course, it had to be Exogeny. I hope you're all doing well. We require your services once again in the transport of our selves, equipment, and our covered artifacts. Oh, Vito. Interesting. I bet they're all dead. Now, ideally, this is closed because they're still up there. Oh, we shot off. Interesting. I only have 26. Crap. There's no other ammo. Lame. This should be interesting. Blue Sun's commander, yes. Please don't get stuck. There's glass, and I'm impressed that these things do not. Like that. That can't be all of them. Seriously? Oh. I would be very sad if that was all. Really? Because there's a part 2. Yes. Yes, there you go, see? In the Omega Nebula. Alright, take your man, rendezvous with Captain Voorhees aboard the MSV's. Yep. Recapture derelict ship. Oh, I hate that. Yep. Yep, Prothean. Prothean. Prothean indeed. And let's zap our brains again. Nobody apparently learns from Prothean ruins. Like, Prothean beacons are bad. Reaper artifacts, or, you know, but they... they're all bad. Okay. Let's do this right. Levi, there's one. Oops. I keep going. Oops. 1, 2, 3. 75%. Well, there should be something. 75%? Haven't gotten 100%? Eh? Anyway. Oh, that one. Right there. Like this one. No. Not wasting time. Not wasting time. Now Jacob would be interesting. We will not taking... We will not be taking... Oh no, we're taking Garrus with us. What am I talking about? We're taking Garrus with us. No. Now scanning that for... Scanning that for,
Anomaly detected.
Scanning that for... Scanning that for resources would be a waste. You'd spend more on the probes than on the actual resources gathered.
Launching probe. Probe launched. Probe away. Launching probe. Launching probe. Launching probe.
Streaming like this actually helps me finish these games.
Probe. I have found something.
Maybe it's like I'm motivated to finish the game, right? We are taking Garrus with us because he's my brother.
a scan of the ship. I detect no life signs, but there may be useful technology or information still inside.
There it is, and mostly intact. They could have survived impact, but it's been years. Looks like it was stripped after the crash. They'd have tried to get a beacon up as soon as possible.
Along with this anymore. We've done horrible things to the crew. The conditions they're in, they don't understand what we're doing to them. Distract them for 2 seconds and they forget what you did before the bruises show. It's got to stop. I'm talking to the others as soon as...
Expect the luxury of due process, but this isn't a military ship. Just bumping the command line up a notch doesn't work. Captain Fairchild knew this crew. His replacement doesn't command the same level of respect. I'm hoping the man has it in him. What was her name? Sarah? Suzanne? My God, I can't remember. I can't remember her face. We need to get out. So I can remember, can think straight. They have to hurry.
This is actually one of those deserted island scenarios.
Danger of rapid neural decay. Local flora chemically incompatible with human physiology. Override. Beacon resumed. Pause time 8 years, 237 days, 7 hours.
From the look of it, this beacon's been here a while. Why would they wait years to signal?
Pause in beacon protocol. 8 years, 237 days, 7 hours. Pause is recorded as record deleted by Acting Captain Ronald Taylor.
That's not right. My father was first officer.
Ronald Taylor was promoted under emergency command protocols. Other flagged issues: unsafe deceleration, local food and neural decay, beacon activation protocols.
I assume unsafe deceleration refers to the crash. Give me the details.
Following an unspecified impact and sublight drive failure, the Hugo Gernsback made an unscheduled descent at 465% of theoretical recommended suborbital velocity. The Hugo Gernsback then decelerated at 782% of theoretical recommended approach velocity, sustaining significant damage to investment and crew.
Why are you comparing the crash to theoretical speeds?
The Hugo Gernsback was constructed off-world. It is not rated for suborbital descent. and doing so exceeded operational parameters.
Who is in command of this ship? Where are the survivors?
Captain Harris Fairchild reported killed following unscheduled suborbital descent. First Officer Ronald Taylor promoted in-field to acting captain.
But where is he now?
The location of the remaining crew of the Hugo Gernsback is unknown. This beacon has been unattended for several maintenance cycles.
Local food impairs brain functions? What are the effects?
Impairment of mental function due to chemical imbalance begins within 7 days of ingesting local flora, regardless of decontamination or preparation. Impact on higher cognitive abilities and long-term memory is cumulative, but significant within a standard month. It is not known if neural decay is permanent. Data collection was not completed.
Why wasn't the beacon activated before now?
This emergency beacon became functional after 358 days, 12 hours, following the unscheduled suborbital descent of the Hugo Gernsback. Activation was triggered remotely after 8 years, 237 days, 7 hours, on the authority of Acting Captain Ronald Taylor. Pause in beacon protocol is recorded as record deleted.
Come on, let's get going.
My father had a working beacon but didn't signal for almost 9 years. Maybe that neural decay affected him.
It must have after so long.
It's interesting on how you're... Anyway. This one is a pistol fight. This one. Right there.
You came from the sky? The leader said someone would come. He delayed for so long, but he still has power. Some have lost faith. The hunters. They will have seen your star. They will not let you help him.
What are you talking about? You're not making sense.
I don't remember how to say it. He's our leader and we serve so we can
I
go
feel
home.
very sad about
But
that.
some want to fight him. They were cast out. He exiled them. So they hunt his machines and those who help him. They don't believe that rescue will come.
Watch out!
Hunters, they won't stop until the leader is dead.
Kill them! Agents of the liar! He will not escape! Look out!
It's kind of sad that you have to fight them because of the neural decay.
This should slow him down.
Have a nice trip. Scratch one! Have a nice trip!
They didn't have neural decay. They were insane.
My father wouldn't let this go on. Something is very wrong.
You killed them, but there are more every day. They want to fight, but I just want to go home.
She's lost. We need to find someone who can make sense of this. Strip for parts. Tech's wearing out. Those hunters must be laying on the pressure. Is that a settlement? They better be friendlier than the beach group. I need answers.
They're from the same group as the ones that attacked us, but these are docile.
Except they're all female.
There aren't any men here. Maybe it affects
No, that's how they separated them.
Possibly, but the female on the beach said the exiled ones came
But
back.
that is just even more tragic.
One of these people must know what my father has to do with this.
You have his face. He promised to call the sky, but he sends nothing.
He forced us to eat, to decay. You are cursed with his face.
You certainly seem to have a way with words.
You heard her. I had
Oh,
to
she
say this.
disappeared.
My father forced the crew to eat toxic food. What the hell? Look at these spoiled food stores. They've been eating only that toxic local food for who knows how long. Like that wasn't obvious enough.
He has a cruel face. His cruel face. Go away. You are like him. You will keep us here.
What the hell? Somebody had to push them to make that. That's borderline worship.
Ah, Jesus Christ.
He is bad. He has a bad face like the other. Like him. You'll hurt me.
The hunters will kill you. They fight because he exiled them and waited too long. He keeps us, protects us, and we please him like he demands.
Ah. In many disgusting ways. I bet. I like it that they don't tell it to you outright. You figure it out in your head. It comes together in your head. And that's actually much worse. Whoa! That was great.
His mechs shoot without question. Not exactly a long-term discipline solution.
Well, that would make them hate him. Maybe it was just for defense.
Please, here. You could. You have his face. But you fight his machines. You might stop this. This, I forget how to read. But this was the start. What he promised, and what they did to us. We need the sky. Take us back to the sky.
Jacob, what does it say?
It's a crew logbook. Some of them thought the beacon repair was taking too long. They were afraid they'd run out of supplies and lose their minds to the decay. My father restricted the ship food for himself and the other officers so they wouldn't be affected. Everybody else had to eat the toxic food and hope for treatment later. The rest is a casualty list. A few mutinied over the decision. My father and his officers turned the mechs on them.
He wasn't command material and it got to him. Couldn't keep the crew in line without violence.
It didn't stop there. More incidents, harsh punishments. It's like they're cattle or toys. In a year, all the male crew members are flagged as exiled or dead. They separated out the women, assigned them to officers like pets. And after the beacon is fixed, the officers appear in the casualties too. After. My father took control and didn't stop it.
Anything in there about whether the effects of the toxic food can be treated?
Nothing. But it seems like the right call. If everyone gets it, who's left to fix the beacon? You'd never get out. But they did fix it. And the signal wasn't sent until now. I'm starting to see why.
Does it say why he separated the men and women? Or is it as bad as it seems?
No, it turns to gibberish. Maybe the men got violent early on, but from the state of this place, I'd say the Hunter thing is recent. What he allowed here, Shepard? I don't see any justification.
We haven't seen any other officers. He killed them?
There were 5 after the crash. Medical, engineering, bridge staff. Should have had no problem fixing the beacon and keeping people safe. All killed within the same week. About a month after the beacon was repaired.
Do you see an explanation for this? He's your father.
Is he? None of this fits. The rest? Abuse of power doesn't get any clearer than this. I need to find this man.
Really bad stuff there, Jacob. Really bad stuff. Okay. Oh, wow. Ooh. Oh my god, dog. I seriously don't know what she's barking at. And this says we need to run.
This is Captain Ronald Taylor. Thank God you're here. My crew went insane. I only just got free. God damn it. It's really him. Just got free. He's covering his ass.
The old corpse was posed like a warning. The new ones were left where they fell.
The hunters started fighting back.
Yeah, they did. So I tried to use this with only biotic. Because what's the point? It was easier that way, right? Instead of wasting ammo, it's easier to... Oh, I feel like this is a way... No, I'm not even gonna shoot that. Like, seriously. Switch back to the pistol. That's a lot of mechs on a commercial cargo vessel. Anyway. Oh wow, that's a lot. And I just keep doing this.
I've got him.
If this was Insanity, they would be armored and they would be shielded. And that is still like, what? That was I'm just going to do this.
Interesting.
I'm going to need that later. We'll wait for those mechs to get here. Get this ammo.
Fire in the hole!
That worked. One more. Let's see any more. You should see me in multiplayer. It's... That should be easier.
Collision proximity warning.
Really? What can you do?
Impact imminent. Impact imminent.
I just love it, and it's just tossed over there.
He had his fun, and now he wants out. Bitch.
proximity warning. Allied broadcast is having a...
Oh, worked for the most part, right?
Scratch one!
Excuse me. Backup systems incomplete.
There we go!
I really can't stand these things. Going through my shields. How dare they?
Throwing people away. This thing is not my father.
And they only pop up after. The one with the mech? Sure. I don't recall a mech because the fact that they're giving you arm, that they're giving you, what do you call that? They're giving you heavy ammo. Yes, there is a mech. I pressed that button. That was weird. That was seriously weird. There was a delay there of some sort.
Enough with the toys. I need to look my father in the eye and hear him justify this.
Let's get some more ammo. Like, I just used a bunch of heavy ammo. It's interesting that the ship doesn't have heavy ammo. It doesn't restock that, but restocks everything else except heavy ammo. Oh well. Anything else? That's it. That's it. And this is on casual. I'm also playing poorly anyway. PBAXs, yes. Here we go. Father and son reunion.
You're here. I knew a real squad would blow through just fine. Sorry if the mech scuffed your pads. I'll get you something nice when we get back to Alliance space. I've gotta have some back pay coming. What about your crew, acting captain? Total loss. The toxic food turned them wild. They propped me up here in some kind of ritual behavior. Waiting for a chance to signal has been hell. That's the best you can do? You let all your people talk back like that? Who are you exactly?
Commander Shepard of the Normandy. I believe you're acquainted with Mr. Taylor.
Taylor? Jacob? No. Not Jacob. Why not me? Would 10 years of this look better to anyone else in the galaxy? You have to understand, this isn't me. The realities of command, they change you. I wasn't ready for that. I made sure you were taught right. Before I left, I hoped to leave it at that.
I'm not biting, Captain. At some point, you chose to do this to your crew. You.
What was that moment? I want to know that there was an actual reason. There was resistance to the plan. Mutiny. We had to take a hard line to keep order. And things settled down. As the decay set in, we made sure the crew were comfortable. Some even seemed happier. Ignorance is bliss, right? And they were grateful for guidance, like an instinct. Pure authority was easy, at first. Months in, the Effect Lord inhibitions. They got territorial. Rank, protocol, they couldn't understand. We had to establish dominance. After a while, the perks seemed normal. That's it? You created a harem and played king? 10 years in a juvenile fantasy? I can't point to where it all went wrong. But when the beacon was ready, revealing what happened didn't seem like a good idea.
What happened to the other officers?
Anders found his conscience a little late to step back. He had an accident. Things got tense. End of the day, I was the one with the mechs. I got a little basic in setting examples. But I was kind to my people once things settled down. Seemed like I'd earned some peace.
You fought over people like they were toys. Things.
The stores from the ship couldn't last forever. You had to know this would end one day.
Dining for one can really stretch things out. Besides, I can think of a lot worse retirement plans than stripping down and joining the droolers. That was before the hunters, of course. Dumb or not, I'd feel it if they got their hands on me now. They want blood. I'd prefer to keep it.
It's all about you. Everything.
You didn't feel any responsibility to get out of here for the sake of family?
I gave him a good start. He was a smart kid and was better off not following me. We figured that out a long time before I took jobs in deep space. And after things escalated here, it seemed best to just disappear off the galactic map.
Till you needed someone to save your ass.
What triggered the males to change and threaten you?
This planet has some strange cycles to it. I've seen some plants around I never saw before. Odd weather. Maybe some just adapted a little too well.
And if you treat them like animals, big shock. They become animals.
We can help these people. Cerberus can have ships here in days and pull everyone out.
He's not worth the fuel to haul him out or the air he's breathing. He's damn lucky I don't think he's even worth pulling the trigger. I don't know who you are, because you're not any father I remember.
We'll secure him for an Alliance court. For every year here, he'll have 10 to think about it.
Give him all the time in the galaxy. The man who did this doesn't know right from wrong.
I'm sorry, Jacob. I did the best I could.
I'm 10 years past believing that.
Man, it's just... I think that games like this help, like, reveal your own morality.
Alliance ships are inbound to secure Captain Taylor and his crew, Commander. We'll be long gone by the time they get here.
They get as much as a glimpse, and you're restricted to decaf.
Great, may as well serve it in the airlock, you hard ass.
What do you mean it wasn't you?
Jacob, if I leak the information about the
I think this would be interesting if future Zoom calls would be holographic.
I am not smiling.
I'm trying to select
Nothing
here.
goes through this ship, my ship, without a report to you.
I had no more reason to believe Jacob's father was alive than he did, but I'm happy to know the situation is behind you.
Fine, you didn't fold it, so who did?
I did. Figures.
I love that cutaway.
It was hardly classified, just obscure.
I just love that cutaway. That cutaway was perfect. You have the elusive man just waiting to see what was going to go on. What was going to go on.
Shepard, Jacob.
And it fits all three of them. Fantastic.
You good with this, Jacob?
It's all bullshit. Captain Taylor can rot in prison. Doesn't change who I am or what I know. I've already mourned the man he used to be.
That was a great cutaway. It's tiny details like that that help make that help improve a story.
No, she's got a good memory. Selective, but good. I haven't thought about those days in a long time. Can't figure which promise she meant, though. Not sure I really want to know. She requires a better man than I.
Come on, we got work to do.
Aye, Commander. Shepard. Thanks for the help.
Anytime, Jacob.
So my next playthrough would be the mod playthrough. So the Mass Effect mod group has done insane amount of great work. Great work for Mass Effect 1, 2, and 3. I have tested it out on my computer and it looks great. It's quite stable, like stable as stable can get, but it is very usable. Like, I can work with this, and I'm curious. So I am going to be playing Mass Effect 1, 2, and 3 modded after I've gone through vanilla Mass Effect. Like, you know, normal Mass Effect the way that it's been intended. And I can't stand that. Every single thing that walks out there. Oh dear.
Commander, we've received a new message at your private terminal.
One of the rescued ooh. Do what you will with the Blue Suns. That one is going to be interesting. So I have to find out that my child is alive. Third hand from the Alliance brass. Third hand. I wish you ran into Tombs or any of those characters that belong to your backstory. Oh well. Of course, I'm glad that you see the concert at the end of the Citadel DLC. I think that was really nice touch there, Square Enix. Did I say Square Enix? What I meant to say was BioWare. I said Square Enix. That's terrible. Buy fuel. Let's go around. Thought relay jump. Recapture freighter. Help Samara. I promised you were going to do Thane and Garrus, and that is exactly what we're going to do. Heading back to the Citadel. We are heading back here. Yes, enter orbit. Dock. So what I've also done is that I'll be using a number of patches. I'm going to mods. I'm going to indicate what mods I'm using for, and I think Mass Effect 1. We're going to start with Mass Effect 1 modded. So these are patches that were released post N7 2020, which they have made a lot of changes to it, and it will be very, very exciting to see all of that in the game. I'm super excited. I can't wait to do that. Then we'll just go down the line, right? We'll do Mass Effect 1, Mass Effect 2, and then we'll be on our way. Okay. Add. And add. Oh, wait. Just want to cycle. Once I have them loyal, I usually cycle through their appearance. So, we still have to do Zaid's. Zaid's. Really? What's interesting is that you don't really need any of that. You don't really need any of these. Like heavy warp, except thing. Choose. Sure. And yes. Exit.
I've found references to a forger named Thane in C-Sec crime reports, Shepard. Perhaps that is a good place to start looking. Also, according to C-Sec, a Drell recently passed through customs. The C-Sec office may have more information.
I do like the Mass Effect 3 touch when you land. It actually tells you where to go everywhere. Like, I need to go to the embassies.
Every 5 seconds, the main gun of an Everest-class dreadnought accelerates 1 to 1 point...
You'd think Citadel security would be the tightest in the galaxy.
I know C-Sec too well to believe that's true.
I see no fewer than 14 fatal flaws a skilled assassin could exploit. 8 of them existed when I was here 10 years ago.
Of course. Let's see here.
Yes?
I'm looking for
I'm trying to
Fade.
find a local forger. He goes by the name of Fade.
Yeah, I know him. The alias, anyway. He's been a thorn in the network division's side for the last year. He works with the Blue Suns.
Where can we find him?
If I knew that, he'd be in a cell. Best I can do is put you on the trail. There's a warehouse in the marketplace. Some of Fade's contacts work out of there. Go ask them some questions. Gently, of course.
Why haven't you been able to catch him?
Gently.
He's damn good at avoiding C-Sec. I think someone on the inside's feeding him information. Either that or he's got access to our databases and comm channels. I don't know which is worse. But you're outside C-Sec. Maybe you can nail his ass.
I should be going.
You need anything else, let me know.
We'll do Garrus's first, because that's a lot simpler. In my opinion. But since someone is going to...
And this is my favorite store on the Citadel.
Yes, it is. Since someone has decided to feed my fish, I will start buying fish. Because there are fishes that are only available if, one, Kelly takes care of them.
Fine. I just need to pick up some spices. Aminodextrous and aminosinister if you have it.
Aminosinister.
What cooking school did you say you went to? I don't go to cooking school. I just want something tasty to put on a steak. Why don't you just go to Fish Dog Food Factory? It's on level 23. Ask for their tummy tingling with chunky sauce.
Oh, I've never heard that conversation before. That is fantastic. That was Thane. Okay. Those Asari who need fake IDs are not here. right? Sorry, looking for fake IDs. Like, it's just weird.
Greetings, Earth Planet. You will find many excellent ships for sale here. Only slightly used, yes.
Feel like that was.
Ever had ramen? It's a delicacy back on Earth.
I would like ramen. This is not the ramen stand. It just says stand. It just says stand. And you go like, huh?
I'm Commander Shepard, and this is my favorite store on the Citadel.
Damage protection. Yes. Tech damage. Let me think about that. Oh, it's instant too. I don't have to upgrade it in the Normandy.
I'm Commander Shepard, and this is my favorite store on the Citadel.
Yes. Purchased all of that.
This looks like the place. The Forger's thug should be inside.
Yes, they should
Just got a refund in exchange, and I was told to pick up a new audio jail converter here.
I don't think you have the right place.
No, they said to go to the warehouse. This is the warehouse.
Fade? Not quite how I imagined you.
Looks can be deceiving. So, which one of you wants to disappear?
I'd rather see you make someone reappear.
That's not the service we provide.
Make an exception. Just this once.
Damn it. Quick! Shoot them! Shoot them, you want
Too slow.
Why do I even bother?
I just love that.
I'm looking for someone. A client of yours.
Not mine. I'm not Fade. I just work for him. Sort of.
I knew it.
Well, then maybe you'd like to tell us where to find him.
Yes, of course. He's in the factory district. Works out of the old prefab foundry.
I know the place.
Oh, he's got a lot of mercs there. Blue Suns. Harkin thinks they're protecting him.
How the hell did Harkin end up being the Fade?
Well, he got fired from CSEC a while back. He used his
Oh, I know exactly how Harkin got fired.
Then he made himself disappear, and Fade was
Of
born.
course, an option that's only available if you play the first game.
Interesting. But it changes nothing. We still need to find him before we can get to Sedonis.
I'm looking forward to seeing Harkin again.
I'm sure he'll be excited to see both of us. We'll need to go to the transit station. I can get us to him from there.
So
I can go.
Sure, but if we don't find Harkin, we'll be back for you.
Oh, good.
I love that. That you just have two guns point at you. If you can't find him. Or coming back for you. So how is our Paragon Renegade thing going? Need more Paragon points before we can do Jack.
Look, it took me a long time to get this refund. It's a decision on Joe. Said there'd be one waiting for me.
Sorry. Hello. And let's get a cab. Right here. Did I request a new squad member? Yes. Let's give Thane back. And Blue Suns. Blue Suns. We'll take Miranda with us. And of course, seriously, right? Let's go pick up some stuff. Alrighty. Grab some drinks. Oh. She just hangs out there, doesn't she?
Looking for a little R&R, Shepard? It's a nice enough place. A lot nicer than Cora's den, anyway. I wasn't sorry to hear they never reopened after the Geth attack.
I love this one. Let's drink to pass out. Or should have gotten Tally.
What'll it be?
Hear about anything interesting going on around here?
I serve drinks. You want to know what's going on? Check the news. I don't know why humans always ask me that.
I want the strongest thing you have.
Easy enough.
It's green?
And guaranteed to knock you on your ass. Unless you're dextro DNA like me. If you are, it'll kill you.
It's green?
Anything else?
Let's have another one.
There you are. Anything else?
Not done yet.
I'm impressed. I've never seen anyone drink 3 of these.
It's because of the lady behind me who gave me a bunch of implants.
Hit me again.
How about we mix it up a little? This is genuine Batarian ale, uncut. Don't ask how I got it.
But it's still green.
I've been serving here 8 years. I've never seen anyone have this and stay on their feet.
Uncut Batarian ale.
Anything else?
Do it.
Okay, for you, something special. This is Krogan liquor, Rincon. You'll set off radiological alarms after you drink it. Should I pour you a quad?
Hell yeah. Put more of the stuff in the thing, more stuff goes in.
Your funeral, sister.
I just love that. I do like the bar in Andromeda, though. And Wrinkle just knocks me out. Oh. I just like it that you're just looking at the floor of the restroom. Like, seriously, right? I wish that there was more conversation here, that your squad mates would say something like, really, Shepard. And this is where the famous dance. Oh dear. A lot of Asari and human pairings. Okay. I haven't found the Krogans who asked if they could eat the fish. No, not eat the fish. If there are fish in the...
I'm Commander Shepard, and this is my favorite store on the Citadel.
in the Presidium Lake. That's what I need. Okay. Let's take the stairs. I'm looking for something. I like that they made what? I like that they have been making a lot of improvements on how the Citadel looks. But since I'm this rogue agent,
I heard that those lakes up on the Presidium are filled with fish.
No, they're not.
there you go.
And up there,
No. Seasec won't let me. They say I'm a risk.
they think every Krogan is dangerous.
Fire powers in an arc aiming slightly next to your target. Yes, that is exactly what I've been doing with the pole. It's the most powerful thing. I think it was OP for this one. Completely forgot that you could change. I should use Tally. Why Tally? Because she does tech, she does AI hacking, area hacking, which would be great. Orion machinist combat drone. I feel like that's a really like death shotgun. Really?
There he is.
Shepard? Don't just stand there. Stop it! Stop it! Run all you want, Harkin. We'll find you.
I like how the Garrus had
There we go.
interesting. I just love that. I wish we saw how he got here, you know, like I like that the Citadel DLC gave the Citadel height. You know what I'm saying? Wow. That. I hate that. have to hurry before anybody starts shooting at me and I won't get it.
Harkin's in here somewhere. I can smell him.
I can smell him. 900. It requires something higher. Of course, great shooting. I'm Commander Shepard. I'm gonna start checking, right? Be very careful here because there's a bunch of. Yeah, there you go. I just love this. They just go after them, right? Of course. Oh. That is a mech that, that Tally hacked. My bad. My bad, my bad. Yet. Medkit, power cells, more hacking. More hacking. Anything else? Okay. Oh, yes, we are. This is going to be interesting. Oh, that doesn't work. Ooh. Okay. That worked. Even though I was a bit skeptical. I thought there was a way to do that. Oh well. Oh. More circuit boards. But these are more expensive.
What the hell is Harkin up to?
Don't open it yet.
What the hell is Harkin up to?
That one. Then power cells. Make sure you get everything in here first, because you won't be able to come back in here. So if you're going to give those forged IDs, you would have to come back in here. Forged IDs. We're not going to give those away.
So Harkin's finally gone completely bad.
He was always a pain in the ass, but I'm in no mood for his games. If he doesn't cooperate, I'll beat him within an inch of his life.
You seem to be getting tense, Garrus.
Harkin may know why Sedonis wanted to disappear. If so, he knows why we're here, and I don't want him to take Sedonis off.
There's here.
Did you see that?
I saw something.
He's getting ready for us.
What are you gonna do to Harkin if he won't cooperate?
He's a real criminal now, working for the Blue Suns. I should just shoot him on sight, but I need him alive, so I won't do any permanent damage. Just enough to loosen his tongue.
You don't need to hurt him to get what you want.
Don't worry, Harkin's a coward. He'll talk long before I can really hurt him.
What do you think Harkin's got waiting for us in there?
Not sure. It looks like an industrial complex. Heavy machinery. Could be anything.
Mex is my guess.
Probably more Blue Suns. Harkin's kind of trapped himself in a corner. He must have something in store for us.
You still planning to kill Sedonis when we find him?
That's the plan. It'll be quick and painless. Unlike everyone he betrayed, he'll be spared the agony of a slow death. It's more than he deserves, but as long as he's dead, I'll be satisfied.
Garrus, do you really think killing Sedonis will make things right?
I know you don't like it, Shepard, but I have to do this.
Is there no other way?
Maybe, but this is personal. I'll pull the trigger and I'll live with the consequences.
Oh, I hate that.
Is that you help me find him?
That the magazine of the SMG is blocking that reaction.
Well, there's one way to find out.
Right behind you.
Hey. More things to hack. I did a Renegade playthrough with male Shepherd, and that was interesting.
What's this?
And I need that later.
I've patched into the warehouse scanners. The crates in the transport carriers overhead are rigged to explode when dropped.
Good to know.
Why don't you just turn around?
Cover, please. Shoot the Batarian, of course, right?
There we go.
There's someone with a rocket launcher. Come on. That's annoying, right? When they drop it behind you. Let's just keep going.
I'm not running from you, Shepard.
Not running from me.
Oh, crap. Two heavy mechs incoming.
Oh. Okay. Seriously, Garrus? Face first? That arc projector is like really good. I love it. Harkin just it's right.
Firing eye impact shot.
Ah, that's sloppy. Up. Up. Up.
You were close, but not close enough.
So, Fade. Couldn't make yourself disappear, huh?
Come on, Garrus. We can work this out. What do you need?
I'm looking for someone.
Well, I guess we both have something the other one wants.
That had to hurt. Maybe you should just tell us what we want to know.
Maybe. I still haven't heard what you want.
You helped a friend of mine disappear. I need to find him.
I might need a little more information than that.
His name was Sidonus. Turian came from the...
I know who he is, and I'm not telling you squat.
Harkin, this doesn't have to be hard.
Screw you. I don't give out client information. It's bad for business.
You know what else is bad for business? A broken neck.
All right. Get off me! Terminus really changed you, huh, Garrus?
No, but Sidonus opened my eyes. Now arrange a meeting.
I'm going. Yeah, it's me. There's a chance your identity may be compromised. That's why I'm calling. I'm sending an agent. Where do you want to meet? All right, he'll be there. Don't worry, I got it covered. It's all good. He wants to meet you in front of Orbital Lounge, middle of the day. So, if our business is done, I'll be going.
I don't think so. You're a criminal now, Harkin.
So what? You're just gonna kill me? That's not your style, Garrus.
Kill you? No. But I don't mind slowing you down a little. Maybe give C-Sec the blood trail a follow.
Bastard!
Did you really need to do that, Garrus?
He'll survive, and maybe he'll think twice before he tries something like this again.
C-Sec won't let that happen, and you know it.
Lucky for you, C-Sec has some of the best doctors on the Citadel.
Screw you, Garrus.
Come on, let's move.
Sidonis better be there, or I'm coming back to finish the job.
Oh, that didn't clip right.
It's a bloody menace. We shouldn't have just let him go. He deserved to be punished.
Don't waste your time on him. Let C-Sec deal with him now.
Yeah, I suppose you're right. Thanks for helping me with this, Shepard.
Have you thought this through? You know what you're doing?
No, but I'm not turning back now.
It's not too late. You don't have to go through with this.
Who's going to bring Sidonis to justice if I don't? Nobody else knows what he's done. Nobody else cares. I don't see any other options.
Let me talk to him.
Talk all you want, but it won't change my mind. I don't care what his reasons were. He screwed us. He deserves to die.
I understand what you're going through, but do you really want to kill him?
I appreciate your concern, but
This isn't you either.
really, I've always hated injustice.
I just
thought that Sidonis could get away with this.
Hmm.
Why should he go on living while 10 good men lie in unmarked graves? I'm sorry, Shepard. Words aren't going to solve this problem. I need to set up. I can get a clear shot from over there.
What do you need me to do?
Keep him talking and don't get in my way. I'll let you know when he's in my sights. Give me a signal so I know you're ready, and I'll take the shot. You better go. He'll be here soon. Shepard, can you hear me?
Loud and clear.
All right. There he is. Wave him over and keep him talking.
Oh, I don't notice that Turian with a sniper rifle on the catwalk above.
You're in my shot. Move to the side.
This won't take long at all.
You want a Harkins, man? I don't remember seeing you before.
That's it. Just keep him talking a few more seconds.
Oh,
I was told Harkin was one of the best. This better not happen again.
Listen, Sidonis. I'm here to help you.
Don't ever say that name aloud.
I'm a friend of Garrus's. He wants you dead, but I'm hoping that's not necessary.
Garrus, is this some kind of joke?
Damn it, Shepard. If he moves, I'm taking the shot.
You're not kidding, are you? Screw this. I'm not sticking around here to find out. Tell Garrus I have my own problems.
Don't move.
Get off me!
I'm the only thing standing between you and a hole in the head.
Fuck. Look, I didn't want to do it. I didn't have a choice.
Everyone has a choice.
They got to me. Said they'd kill me if I didn't help. What was I supposed to do?
Let him take the shot, Shepard. He's a damn coward.
That's it? You were just trying to save yourself?
I know what I did. I know they died because of me. I have to live with that. I wake up every night, sick and sweating. Each of their faces staring at me, accusing me. I'm already a dead man. I don't sleep. Food has no taste. Some days, I just want it to be over.
Just give me the chance.
You gotta let it go, Garrus. He's already paying for his crime.
He hasn't paid enough. He still has his life.
Look at him, Garrus. He's not alive. There's nothing left to kill.
My men, they deserved better.
Tell Garrus. I guess there's nothing I can say to make it right.
Just Go. Tell him to go.
He's giving you a second chance at us. Don't waste it.
I'll try, Garrus. I'll make it up to you somehow. Thank you for talking to him.
I know you want to talk about this, but I don't. Not yet.
I know it didn't go the way you planned, but I think it's for the best.
I'm not so sure.
Give it time.
Yeah. Maybe that'll be enough. I want to know I did the right thing, not just for me. For my men. They deserve to be avenged. But when Sedonis was in my sights, I just couldn't do it.
The lines between good and evil blur when we're looking at people we know.
Yeah, there was still good in him. I could see it. So much easier to see the world in black and white. Gray. I don't know what to do with gray.
You gotta go with your instincts.
My instincts are what got me into this mess.
Don't be too hard on yourself.
Thanks, Shepard. For everything. Let's get going. I need some distance from this place.
I'm with you.
Sending agents to investigate may be able to co-opt Harkin's criminal network. We have time for things, I believe.
According to CSEC reports, Harkin was taken into custody, and charges are pending.
That's the least that bastard deserves.
Also, according to CSEC, a drill recently passed through customs. The CSEC office may have more information.
Request new squad member, go. I usually cycle through the... through that one is weird. Through the if they're already loyal, right there, right? So that thing, and I believe I can add. Who do you add, right? We'll add Miranda. And we just do with our original
That's the least that bastard deserves.
Also, according to CSEC, a drill recently passed through customs. The CSEC office may have
Well,
more
we'll
information.
go with our original plan. Let's do Thane now.
Yes?
My associate's trying to find his son. We think a local criminal may have hired him.
That should be easy. We don't see many Drell here. There we go. One of my men reported a Drell recently. And he was talking to Mouse. Interesting.
Mouse?
Ah, petty criminal. Probably not the guy who hired your boy, but a messenger. He's a former duct rat. Runs errands for anyone who'll pay.
What was it you called Mouse?
A duct rat. It's a local slang for the poor kids who grow up in the station. When they're small, they tend to play in the ventilation ducts where adults can't get to them.
Aren't the ducks dangerous?
Every couple of months, we pull a little body out of them. Lacerated by fan blades, broken by a deadfall, suffocated by vacuum exposure. Those are just the ones we know about. More just disappear. Maybe they get sucked into space. Maybe they fall into the protein vats the keepers run. And Mouse survived long enough that he can't fit in the ducts anymore. He was one of the smarter ones, or the luckier ones.
What sort of trouble has Mouse been getting himself into?
Odd jobs for shifty people. Duct rats take whatever is available to get by. Data running, fencing stolen goods, selling illegal VI personalities. Actually, he was selling one of you.
Me?
Yeah, when you erased a file, it would say I delete data like you on the way to real errors.
That's pretty extreme, Commander.
Laugh it up, Garrus.
Buggy, though. It crashed every half hour. The error message was about how the galaxy was at stake, and you should fix the problem yourself.
Now, if only viruses were like that. Right? Okay.
I've heard enough.
Mouse is usually upstairs outside the Dark Star. He works out of a public comm terminal. You should pick up a copy of the Shepard VI when you talk to him. It sounds like your boy's running with the wrong crowd.
Yes, I agree.
If Mouse can't get you in touch with your son directly, you'll know who can. I'll help you if you need it.
You don't know us, Captain. Why are you going so far to help us?
I've worked to care for 2 years. Every day kids turn to crime because they've got no other choice, because their parents don't care. You're trying to save yours.
He faces a dark path.
We better hurry then.
You didn't tell him that Cole had plans to assassinate someone.
He's a cop. They try to stop Kolya, and one of them could end up dead. I don't want that.
Yes, of course. Thank you, Shepard.
Let's go up. Huh. Let's see.
I wonder what a Presidium fish would taste.
We'll deal with that. Presidium fish. Like I could have sworn the Asari that need probably I need to come back here again. I'll need to come back here again. Here. Let's talk to the Presidium groundskeeper first. Halvin. Really? That's a club? Anyway. Just find it weird, right? Although nothing beats Afterlife.
Something I can do for you?
I noticed you're one of the groundskeepers for the Presidium. Do you know if there are fish in the lakes?
I get that question a lot. I think it's right behind where's the restroom. Those are reservoirs, the Presidium's own supply, independent from the water storage tanks in the wards. The only place I know of on the station to get a live fish is Delea Sonasy's gift shop.
That's what we drink?
When I pour a glass of water, it's the same stuff tourists throw garbage in.
No, they purify it first. If some Solarian or human bacteria gets left in, and a Turian or Quarian drinks it, they could die. Everything would be so much simpler if we all had the same DNA. But no, the universe loves diversity.
I noticed you're one of the groundskeepers for the Presidium.
Oh my god, I forgot the
Do you know
gift
if there are
shop.
fish in the lakes?
I get that question a lot. I think it's right behind where's the restroom.
Where's the
Those are
restroom?
reservoirs, the Presidium's own supply, independent from the water storage tanks in the wards. The only place I know of on the station to get a live fish is Delea Sonasy's gift shop.
Where is that gift shop?
In the market downstairs from the bar. Delea sells aquariums. Fish are the largest pets most station residents can get a permit for.
So if I bring a Varan, which is interesting, what Jack brought. Anyway.
Thanks for your time.
No problem. If you get up to the Presidium, check out the Demaio flowers across from the conduit. They're coming in very nicely.
I wish there were more of that. I think that was really nice about Mass Effect Andromeda, that it was about living, and it wasn't supposed to be all death
Get that? No problem. Well,
and
that
gloom.
might be more difficult. No, that's fine.
Alright.
Yeah, sure. I can get you 2 cases by the end of the day.
You Mouse?
What do you... Oh, shit. Krios. I thought you were tired. Commander Shepard? I thought you died. What do you want with me?
Be still, Mouse. You can change your pants in a moment.
How do you know Thane?
Krios? He didn't... If he didn't say nothing, I ain't either.
When we heard the name, I didn't think it could be the same mouse. He was a contact on the Citadel when I was active. He and some other children would gather information on my targets.
How do you know Thane?
Krios? He didn't... If he didn't say nothing, I ain't either.
When we heard the name, I didn't think it could be the same mouse. He was a contact on the Citadel when I was active. He and some other children would gather information on my targets.
You put children in danger to spy for you?
Children, the poor. My people's word for their kind is Dralafa, the ignored. They're everywhere, see everything, yet they are never seen. You gave another Drell instructions for an assassination. Who's the target?
I don't know. I didn't ask. Because the people I work for, they can make me disappear. I'd like to help you, Krios. You always done right by us, but I ain't gonna die for you.
Look, you know Thane. He wouldn't ask if it wasn't important. Do it for him.
I want to. He was always nice to us. But these people ain't nice, Krios.
Nobody's gonna know you talked to us.
Mouse, I swear that you won't be named.
All right. He came with that hollow you took of me. Said he wanted a job. I ran through your old contacts to see who might give him a shot. The guy who offered was Elias Kellum.
One other thing. That Shepard VI you're selling?
Oh shit, you heard... Look, you were dead. It was totally legal to make a VI of you.
Give me a copy and we'll call it even.
What? I mean, sure, yeah, absolutely. Sorry about the whole... Just so you know, there's 3 Volus who are patching it all the time.
There's 3 Volus who are patching it all the time. I think the N7 modding group next year should have a Volus. So you had a Krogan in 2019. You had a Krogan in 2019. You had an Asari Spectre in 2020. You should have a Volus Hacker in 2021.
Tell me about Kellum.
Human. Moved to the Citadel about 10 years ago. He was little people when you were here, Krios. He got big after the Geth attack. Lots of the big guys from before got cacked, all in them big fancy apartments up on the Presidium. Now he runs the rackets on the lower end of the ward. Shin Akiba. He's seriously bad news.
You just saved yourself a world of pain, kid.
Yeah, right. When Kellum finds out what I've done, I won't live long. And I can't do anything about it but hide. Krios, you got any kindness for me? Put a bullet in Kellum before you go.
That couldn't have been easy.
Mouse knew more about my life than Kolyat ever did. He smiles up at me, broken teeth and scabby knees. Bare feet black. A dead-end future looking up at me, worshipping the petty gifts I offer. I was the only good thing he had back then. But I left him, as I left Kolyat.
Mouse said you had a hollow of him.
Yes. A foolish bit of sentimentality. I can perfectly recall every moment I spent with Mouse. He pulls at my arm. Smiles. He wants to know that I'll remember him. That anyone will remember him. I take the hollow. He smiles at himself in miniature on my palm. Then a frown crinkles his brow. He pats my pockets, checking for other hollows. Where's your son, Krios? He asks.
Don't blame yourself.
If I don't, who will? We must carry the weight of our decisions, Shepard. You, of all people, know this.
Let's head back to Bailey.
This was more spiritual for me. Like...
You know what's good? Alliance Corsair. The battles are pretty realistic, but it's still fun. And you can install it on an Omni tool.
You can install it on an Omni tool. Let's go talk to the Krogans. You know, the Krogans that need, well, there they are.
What do you want?
Why are you so interested in fish from the Presidium?
It's so decadent. Eating a fish from the Presidium would be like screwing Shaira. Ugh. Sorry to say, squished. Where are you supposed to get a decent grip?
Would be like screwing Shaira. Really now. The consort.
I talked to one of the Presidium groundskeepers. He said there aren't any fish in the lakes.
What? I told you. Why have all that water if you're not going to store something to eat in it? I don't understand aliens at all. Thanks for telling me. It's all he's talked about all damn day.
I think that would be very interesting. I'm sorry, that was just, you know what I'm saying?
I'm Commander Shepard, and this is my favorite store on the Citadel.
Yes. Let's talk to Bailey.
Yes?
Can we talk about my associate's son?
You talked to Mouse? Did you get the name of the guy he's working with?
Elias Kellum.
Kellum. Shit. Look, this is awkward. Kellum and I have an agreement. He doesn't cause too much trouble and buys tickets to the CSEC charity bowl.
I like it how
in return,
this is how they show corruption.
He pays you off. You were eager to help us before. What about now? Is it too inconvenient?
I said I'd help. It's just there'll be repercussions if I don't handle it right. He and I give each other space. It keeps the peace. I'll get some of my people to bring him in and set him up in a private room. You can interrogate him yourself. I'll stay out of sight, and if I'm lucky, Kellum will believe that I had nothing to do with it.
Bring him in. We might not have much time.
I'll make it happen. Wait here.
We've got Kellum. Tell Bailey we're ready.
He'll expect me to get him out of this.
Not today, I think.
Captain, his lawyer's here. Bet Elias has his VI set to page him if CSEC gets within 10 meters.
I'll stall him. Get in there and work fast.
We should question him together. Keep the pressure on. Thoughts on how we approach it?
You talk to him. Appeal to his self-interest. I'll put the screws to him if he needs it.
Very well. I'll pretend to be on his side. But if we waste too much time negotiating, Bailey won't be able to stall Kellum's advocate.
Get me out of these restraints, Bailey. Pretty funny bringing me down here like this. Who the hell are you two?
I wonder that it says N7 on the side of my helmet. Right? Oh, I'm not high enough. I'm a Spectre. Start talking.
Bailey has nothing to do with this. We just want a few answers. Off the record.
Off the record in a CSEC interrogation room? Sure.
You hired an assassin. Who do you want dead?
I want to see my advocate.
Your advocate hasn't arrived. We're trying to find him.
I'm not saying a damn word until he's here. You two are in way over.
Pay attention, Mr. Kellum.
That wasn't a good idea, kid. That is gonna cost you.
Control your temper. We want him to talk. Sorry. My associate gets a little excited during interrogations.
You know you
Every
can't.
punch is another credit in my
Works
box.
for me.
No! Do you know what I'll do to you when I get out of here?
Keep it up, tough guy. You'll leave in a bag.
Go to hell. Ease up. He's no use to us dead. Are we done here? Because I got people to see.
I'm done being patient. Give me a name or I'll cut your balls off and sell them to a Krogan.
Joram! Joram Talib! Dorian in the 800 bucks.
He's unconscious. No need to wake him up, I think.
He'll wake up with a headache. No permanent damage. We have Goliath's target. Let's get to Talia before he does.
Agreed.
Ah, police brutality.
What's the story? Why'd Kellum hire the boy?
But in this case, that guy deserved it.
You know him?
Joram? Yeah. You might have seen his posters around. He's promising to end organized crime on the ward. Thing is, his message is all mixed up in race politics. He's anti-human.
Are things so bad that people can openly campaign as anti-human?
Before the Battle of the Citadel, the alien population thought we were violent upstarts. Look what's happened since then. A human fleet guarding the station for months. C-Sec filled with humans. Anderson does what he can, but some people have lived on the station since before humans had starships. They see it as a coup.
If a majority votes for him, like it or not, that's how the system works.
That's a nice ideal, Shepard. Sergeant, get a patrol car. These two need to get to the 800 blocks.
Yes, sir.
Interesting how art mimics life, but this one was 10 years ago. Is it? 10 years ago? Yes. This was 10 years ago. Ah.
There he is. How do you want to play this?
Follow the lead of the maintenance catwalks. Tell me what he's doing. The Krogan bodyguard will make him easy to follow.
Where will you be?
The darkest corner with the best view. Amon Kira, Lord of Hunters. Grant that my hands be steady, my aim be true, and my feet swift. And should the worst come to pass, grant me forgiveness.
It's been wonderful talking with you all.
I'm on him, Thane. He's talking to some voters.
Understood.
You're in position?
Yes.
It's been wonderful talking with you all. I hope you'll come out on election day.
I'm following. Have you got him?
Looks like he's talking to another voter.
Any sign of Goliath?
No.
I'm moving to another position. Ahead of him.
It's been wonderful talking with you all. I hope you'll come out on election day.
No problem so far. Do you have the target? Target in sight. Can you give me an update?
I feel like there's dialogue that's missing there. And then they're going to run. I keep forgetting which direction. I just have to really pay attention. That's why I saved earlier. Because this gets kind of tricky. There we go. There we go. There we go. Yeah. There we go. Because after that they start running.
What's he doing? I don't have a good angle. What's he doing?
One of his guards is talking to the bartender. Looks like a...
No sign of trouble.
got it.
Yes, sir.
He's meeting a couple of mercenaries. Looks like the
I'm right above them and they can't hear me, right?
Maybe he saw Kolyat in here somewhere.
Also a possibility. There are obstructions ahead. I'll try to go around. Don't lose him.
You're running for office. Lots of people watch you.
Yes, sir.
Blood Pack Krogan mercenaries. There we go.
Hey, who are you? I don't have time for this.
Stay close.
Oh.
Kolyat! Thane,
I saw.
he's heading to Talid's apartment.
Kolyat.
This is a joke. Now you show up.
Help me, Drell. I'll do whatever you want.
C-Sec, put the gun down, son.
Get out of my way. I'm walking out. He's coming with me.
They'll have snipers outside.
I don't need your... What the hell?
Talid, get the hell out of here.
Yeah, I will.
Take the boy into custody.
You son of a bitch!
Your father doesn't have much time left, Kolyat. He's trying to make up for his mistakes.
What? So you came to get my forgiveness? So you can die in peace or something?
I came to grant you peace. You're angry because I wasn't there when your mother died.
You weren't there when she was alive. Why should you be there when she died?
Your mother. They killed her to get to me. It was my fault.
What?
After her body was given to the deep, I went to find them. The triggermen, the ringleaders. I hurt them. Eventually killed them. When I went back to see you, you were... older. I should have stayed with you.
I guess it's too bad for me you waited so long, huh?
Kolyat, I've taken many bad things out of the world. You're the only good thing I ever added to it.
This isn't a conversation you should have in front of strangers. Boys, take Kolyat and his father back to the precinct. Give them a room and as much time as they need.
I'm surprised you're letting him do that.
You think he's the only man who ever screwed up raising a son? I have to get back to the precinct. Come on, I'll give you a lift.
Shotguns are only effective at short range. I do like Kolyat's change in character when you get into Mass Effect. When you get into Mass Effect
10 years
3.
back, a bunch of real bad people were killed. Like someone was cleaning house. The prime suspect was a Drell. We never caught him.
10 years is a long time. Whoever was responsible for that probably doesn't exist anymore.
Yeah, I guess you're right about that.
How'd it go?
Our problems are... they aren't something I can fix with a few words. We'll keep talking, see what happens.
Your boy shot some people. No one I feel sympathy for, but there it is.
I watched those guys shaking down businesses and threatening humans.
But he can't just get away with it.
The kid wants to make a difference. Give him community service.
Community service for attempted murder? What jury would agree to that?
None that I've seen. This would need to stay out of the judiciary. Strictly within CSEC.
Interesting. I'll think about it.
Thank you, Captain.
Okay. Okay. So we've done what we needed to do today. So, we did Jacob, Garrus, and Thane's loyalty mission. Yeah. So that's...
I'm sorry, sir, but I'll need you to remove any biotic amp you might be wearing.
What? Why?
Unfortunately, sir, biotics can be used as a weapon. The rules require me to confiscate all amps. Could you please hand over yours?
I don't have one. I'm not a bionic.
Oh. Well, when you objected, I thought...
You humans are all racist.
You humans are all racist. That's just funny.
Commander, you've received a new message at your private terminal.
Of course I did. Let's see here. You're too small. I already saw that. Here we go. Having consulted with my colleagues at the Citadel, I have the privilege to request for your assistance to transfer a large quantity of protean technology uncovered at Ilos. With your credit Nigerian scam. Nigerian scam. We'll just keep that because it's a Nigerian scam. It's funny. Come on. Come on, that was funny. That was funny. Let's talk to Kelly.
I had a wonderful chat with your friend Tally. She's not what I expected from her psych report. I like her.
Tally's a good friend. We've been through a lot together.
Quarians are so fascinating to me, but they also make me a little sad.
Why do they make you sad?
Their environment suits are so beautiful, but with their immune systems, they're trapped inside. I wonder what they look like under those helmets, or what their skin feels like under those suits.
Is there anything I should know?
Tally seems very distraught after receiving your message. Maybe you could check in on her down in engineering. Anything else, Commander?
That'll be all.
I'll be here if you need anything.
Someone's being accused of treason. That is something that needs to be done with very high call that very high Paragon or Renegade scores. Sniper rifle damage, yes. And I don't. Heart shields, yes. Modular probate, yes. And the Thanks cannon, yes. We're going to need all the help we can get. That is primarily for the Omega 4 relay. We'll make more than sing. I don't know. Next.
You might want to speak with
Yes, yes, yes. I am going to tally. I am going to tally. So, we're going to do Zaid's loyalty mission. Great. Let's take a look.
Shepard, I've got a problem and I may need your help. But I need to ask you something first. I need to know if I can trust you. Some of this might involve fleet security. Cerberus cannot be involved.
You have my word. If necessary, I'll contact the elusive man to make sure he stays out.
Don't bother. He just lied to you. Hearing it from you is enough. I just received a message from the migrant fleet. The Admiralty Board has accused me of treason. I'm scared, Shepard.
Nobody who knows you could believe you'd betray your people, Tally.
I don't know. They don't lay charges like this unless the evidence seems absolute. But thanks. I appreciate your faith in me, Shepard.
Is it because you're working with Cerberus?
I'm not working with Cerberus. I'm working with you. And I got leave to serve on the Normandy again. I have no idea what they're accusing me of. You'd think I would remember if I betrayed the fleet.
What happens when a Quarian is accused of treason?
There's a hearing, with members of the Admiralty Board acting as judges. My father is an admiral on the board. He'll have to recuse himself from judgment. I can't even imagine what he's thinking right now. The punishment for treason is exile. If they convict me, I can never go back.
So you have no idea why they're accusing you?
None. The specifics of charges like this are rarely discussed on open channels. I won't know any more until I get to the flotilla.
What happens if you're convicted?
Like I said, exile. The specifics are up to the judges. If it's deemed only a tragic mistake in judgment, the guilty party might receive a small ship and supplies. Not that it really matters. Either way, if I'm convicted, I'll never see the migrant fleet again.
So, no prison and no death penalty?
We don't have the spare resources for long-term incarceration. Monitored work detail is more effective. And we don't have enough people to afford executions. An exile can still have children, and those children are welcomed back to the fleet.
How often is someone from the fleet charged with treason?
It's rare. It must be something that affects the entire flotilla, not just one ship. The most recent one was Anora Vanya Vassilani, an engineer who handed over fleet defense schematics to the Batarians. She had good intentions. The Batarians were contracted to upgrade our systems, but they passed the defense schematics to a pirate gang.
Was she convicted?
No. She made a suicide run on the pirate gang. She destroyed them before they could attack the fleet. She was pardoned posthumously. Let's hope I don't have to prove my innocence that way.
Okay. Let's go find the flotilla.
I was going to book passage on another ship. I didn't think there would be time for you to help. Thank you, Shepard. I'll program the Normandy with the flotilla's current location.
Come on.
The admirals will be waiting for us.
You know I'll help you.
Garrus put some crazy tech into the main guns. It's almost double their power draw.
They seem pretty wicked.
Indeed. Don't worry. A few tweaks to the forward capacitors, and the balance is back in line.
Okay. Alright. So, I think this is as good as any. Let's feed the fish first. Right? Feed fish. Yes. That is fantastic. That's a lot of fish food that dropped there. So, I had Sovereign. One more ship. That ship will be the migrant. That's a Quarian ship, I think, that goes there. Or something that I will find on the Quarian ship. That is what that is for. Space hamster. It's important that I bought the space hamster. My helmet is here. Yes. Customized gear. No, I'm fine with how I look. So, thank you for watching. Thank you for watching the stream. In the next part, we're going to do Zaid's loyalty mission. Let me see. Let's take a look. Zaid's loyalty mission. Samara's loyalty mission. I'm not sure. Kasumi's might be a little... No, I think we can do Kasumi's. Kasumi's loyalty mission. Yeah, we'll do Zaid's, Samara's, Kasumi's, and then a few side quests along the way. Kasumi's might take a while because that was a completely separate DLC, but we'll see. Thank you for watching. If you enjoyed what you see here, don't forget to subscribe and like this video. Thank you, and I will see you in the next video.